evening, Randomizer fans. Welcome to the Final Fantasy Spring 20. Hello and welcome to this thing. I am Melee Wizard. Alongside me is Dwight. How are you doing today?
I am doing well, Melee. I am just ready to watch Game 2 of these runners. Game 1 last night was thrilling, and I only can hope for even more in this game. It's all on the line.
Yep, Dengwoo took game 1. Zen0bian has a chance to even things up. For the draft on this one, Zen0bian led off with the Thief. Dwight went in with Red Mage, White Mage, I believe, and Zen0bian started off with the Black Mage. So we got Thief Rainbow, which could be very interesting depending on what kind of gear we get.
Yeah, hopefully these runners are definitely hoping for some early sleepers in the early game to get them going. Hoping to find some bracelets early because if you don't find a tail, that Thief is pretty squishy. Does not have.
Yep, and looking into it, I was mistaken. Zen0bian led off with the Red Mage. Dengwoo followed up with the Thief in White. Alright, so we should be seeing our runners starting off any moment now. So the main twist to the bracket stage, besides the mandatory draft, is that the floater and the canoe might be incentivized. They might not. It's what is referred to as tri-stated, so it's a 50-50 chance whether they're incentivized or not. And if they're not, then we already know what two of our loose items are going to be. And our runners are off. White Magic, we got Fade and Cure 4, and Black Magic, Quad X, and Lit 3. So
always happy to see that level 1 Fade for sure.
Yeah, seeing Fade and Cure 4 on the same level feels kinda but rather have them than not have them, I guess. Not a heck of a lot in the weapon and armor shops. And Zen0bian is going straight to Baroka. And another thing in the bracket flags, we do have Town Shuffle on. Corneria is guaranteed to be Corneria, but everything else, who knows? Case in point, we have Gaia. Getting some information on our spells. Not missing a whole lot in the level 7 Gaia, so nothing that we will have to come back for, I guess. I thought I saw pro rings, but I'm not sure.
Gaia is an interesting thing to see early as well, Melee, because that means normally we're unhappy to see the bottle early, but an early bottle is actually helpful now.
Yeah, I did see Ruse at level 8, but nothing else of consequence, and we have the TNT for 54,000.
They're gonna have to maybe do a little investing before they can get that TNT for sure.
Yeah. Good bit of money in Temple of Fiends. If Dengwoo had checked the bottom chest there, I did not see where it was.
I missed it as well.
Okay, no, he hadn't checked it yet. He just went straight to the top ones. Makes a bit of sense. There's 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. And there's our canal right off the bat. Okay, things are looking a bit wide open here at the moment.
I like that too. We had a Steel Golem with a question in chat. Playing too much Duckling, doesn't know the bracket rules. Well, brackets, we got Town Shuffled, as we already saw. We have found Gaia in the Provoke a Spot. The floater and the canoe is tri-stated, which we don't know if they're going to be incentivized or not. Ooh, early tail by the king.
And crystals, so that's a quick turn we can have. As far as our incentivized locations, we have our usual, the NPCs and whatnot, but as far as locations go, we have Ice Cave, Ordeals, and Titan's Trove, which adds a little extra importance to the Ruby, perhaps.
Yeah, the Ruby would be real nice with that early canal. Opens up the Sarda check as well, so. House is looking a little expensive at the moment, but not too bad for in the mid-game.
The thief goes down on Zen0bian's side, and the bats are in the way, but Garland is taken out. Zen0bian gets that tail and crystal.
A little bit of the J. Cooper bats stopping him from getting to the princess there, but he made it.
And it looks like Dengwoo is gonna go ahead and turn in that crystal since it is right here.
Gonna shock a bunch of imps to the ground here. Get a level.
Yeah, having that lit 3 along with the fades, definitely nice having sweepers early.
Was Fade not red learnable?
I don't remember what slot Fade was on. There's a cabin, a house, a bit of money, and the loot.
Not great for progression, but you need it, so we'll take it.
Yep, and
The
according
house is actually a pretty big pickup for Dengwoo's there as well, because they were expensive.
Yes. And according to chat, Fade was in slot 4, which is red wizard learnable, but not red mage learnable. So we'll have to wait for a promotion on that one.
Too bad these runners drafted. I would have liked to see the reroll for triple white mage.
Yeah, having Fade Cure 4, having as many charges of that as possible would be lovely. Alright, Zen0bian heading down to Elfland, so see what's actually here, and it is Melmond. And I saw Exit at level 5, White Magic. Quake being probably the best one there, maybe Ice 2.
Ice 2 can help in a pinch if you run into like a bunch of unrunnable waters in the Sea Shrine or something, but
yeah.
Look at that veteran move by Zen0bian. Didn't find anything he wanted in Melman and reset all the way back to Matoya's by his boat.
With that early canal, we have quite a few options here. Although I guess until we find the canoe, we are still a little bit hamstrung as to what we can do at the moment.
Zen0bian finds Crescent Lake at the Melman entrance. That's excellent. That's gonna give us another key.
And tents are really, really cheap. So yeah, no sense in not stocking up on those. Ooh, there's gold bracelets for 42,000. Level 6 white magic. We got life 1. And there's our temper and our brack in level 6.
What is? I mean, we saw houses in the first town melee. What's that? What's the deal with tents being cheap? Why is that so?
Well, mostly it's a quick source of being able to save when out and about in the world. And depending on the runner, they'll be able to, if the runners have been paying attention to the encounter table, goodness knows I haven't been, but if you know you've got a pretty good hero run like early in the encounter table, you can milk that for all it's worth. If you have a whole bunch of tents or cheap cabins or whatever else.
And those mean old sages were hoarding that Titan's Ruby. They could have just walked over and gave it to him, but they were just keeping it for themselves.
Alright, so what do we have in our incentivized Titans Trove?
I'm hoping for not the canoe.
Well, there's the white shirt and the slab. So,
Slab is nice. We know where Melman is. We get that translated in case we find Lafane.
yeah, we still haven't found that yet, but we still got a ways to go. But an additional benefit to having the ruby, we can check to see what Sarda has as well. And it's the adamant. So fetch questing ahoy.
Yeah, so we got both dwarf tournaments available, provided you had the the wealth to purchase the TNT.
Which, based off of what we've seen so far, we really don't.
Hopefully they find a Vorpal in a chest and they could sell that for the money for the TNT.
For the sake of their damage, I hope they would find a katana. Because that might be their biggest source of damage at this point, in this, given our what our party breakdown is. Yeah, but finding the X-Cal, that would be the thing you would sell. The X-Cal, any like opal armor, dragon armor, that's the sort of thing that you would sell. And Zen0bian checking the trap tiles at Earth Cave. The first one is a bunch of arachnids and spiders. Not much. And the other one is Mux at the Hall of Giants. That's a no-go.
Popping, I found a little bit of cash in a bull scorpion tile. He's gonna reset right out of that stuff.
Yeah, not worth it.
The runner's high five inside the floor one of the Earth Cave. Might walk that coral sword out though. That's a decent pickup here.
Yeah, the thief can't use much, so if you find a weapon that the thief can use, you're probably gonna at least try and keep it.
Right, I think you'd rather see like a mage staff or something at this point, but hey, we'll take whatever we can get.
Well, that's a wizard staff. It's magical, but not the kind of magic we want to see just yet.
I mean, that's your staff, right? It's the wizard staff. It's a melee weapon. That's your staff.
I can confuse myself just fine. I don't need it. I don't need the extra help. So it looks like Zen0bian's going to be turning in that adamant.
Jonathan Yoshi pointing out in chat, wizard staff sells well. I think it does. If that rolled pretty high, that could get him some TNT money.
By itself, probably not, but it would definitely get you a good ways towards it. Flame armor is good for post-promotion, though, and there's our canoe.
Definitely. I like that. It's definitely opens up some routing decisions now. It gives them access to volcano, ice cave, waterfall cave.
Darn near everything.
Darn near everything. Yep.
Pretty much everything except for Gaia and Lafane.
Gaia, Lafane, and the Cardials.
Yes, of course.
Zen0bian's headed over to translate his slab, so in case he finds Lafane in one of those towns that we mentioned, he doesn't get loop-a-loop.
Ooh, yeah, that was a good 22,000, I think, from selling that wizard staff. That was a good chunk of change right there. Spending some of it on an exit spell. That's... I like that. I like that move, actually.
I do too. Exit's going to be huge for Zen0bian. It means he could now make checks like, I'm going to go open the armory boxes for money and then leave.
Yep. And then take the river system back up to Provoca and get the TNT. Although routing that back around to Dwarf Cave might be a bit of a thing, though.
Yeah, that is true. Dengwoo looked like he had some trouble getting the wizard staff out, but eventually was able to be successful in doing so.
And Crescent Lake is Elfland, and we've got level 3 nuke.
Lock as well. You don't want to see that on the same level as nuke, but it helps in a pin.
Yeah, a question in chat. Fast Topher is not on this tournament.
In Viz 2 is in the level 3 white magic. That's a good pickup. We already got a white shirt, but we could shove that white shirt on somebody else and
Heal
get double
3
charge
at level
going.
4. And there's our Fast at level 4. And Lock 2 as well. So we already had Lock 1 at level 3, so don't necessarily need both, but
Dengwoo picks up his canoe. I think the more important thing with the fast being at level 4 is that it's ninja learnable.
Well, yeah. Basically, anything within the first 4 levels is ninja learnable. Doesn't matter what slot it's on. But yes, finding fast within those first 4 levels was pretty big. So Zen0bian making some pretty good use of the money he got from the wizard staff sell. We'll still have to work his way back up to getting to the TNT money, but that's a good bit of resources to help you along the way.
Ooh, runs into a little bit of trouble in the river.
Yeah, those hydras tend to hurt.
Most definitely, we're definitely missing our fighter to equip up that flame armor and take some hits. Dengwoo, he's headed up to go visit Ordeals. Ooh,
It is an incentivized location. It's an incentivized location, but it's pretty dangerous at these low levels.
And with no warp, I didn't see warp. Does he have warp? Do we see warp? I don't think we have warp, do we?
I don't think so. Let me.
Zen0bian's dipping in a volcano.
Our tracker Duchess has been keeping notes on our spells, and I do not see warp anywhere. So it's either at level 2 or the Fane. Or Onrak. But
I wonder
yeah,
if we'll see Zen0bian dip in here, crack a couple boxes, and then exit back out.
And he's actually taking this Sabertooth Medusa fight. Must have seen something he likes here.
What did that poor old man at Ordeals ever do to you, Dengwoo, to do that to him?
Bear in mind that was vanilla behavior that has nothing to do with NPC Guillotine. That is not active for this tournament.
I think I actually forgot that old man disappeared in vanilla. So I'm glad you reminded me of that, man. Zen0bian's walking it out.
Well, he did take a few of those trap tile fights, so he's just keeping those levels.
Oh, he must have... Is exit on the same level as like an AoE or something?
It's level 5. He doesn't have charges for it yet.
That makes sense.
And we got unrunnable red gargoyles. Doesn't look like they have anything nasty yet, but that's still kind of annoying. But between Lit 3, Fade, and all that good stuff, they'll be able to take them down quickly enough.
Dengwoo's gonna, fade these zombies in the next week, it looks like. Gets in a couple early levels, and they're in Ordeals. Ordeals not looking too gross. So this could pay off for Deng. Provided he could get through the maze in a reasonable amount of time, because one of the things about not having warp when you run the Ordeals maze, because in the randomizer, these pillars are actually randomized. Dengwoo is not just lost and nervous. They're actually randomized. He does not know the order in which he needs to go to do it, and without the warp trick, he could run out of resources at these low levels.
So one possible, at least if you have to reset out and go back in, at least you'll have some knowledge about which ones you've tried. So future dives would at least be a bit more efficient.
I think Dengwoo, unless the trap tiles are super nasty up top, he should be all right.
Yeah, well, with the trap tiles, we don't know what the trap tiles are going to have, so we'll have to see. There's unrunnable zombie dragons.
Those are always fun. It looks like they don't have that much HP though.
Yeah, thank goodness for that. Oh boy, I think yeah, I think Dengwoo took the wrong one at that last fork, which is unfortunate. Well, there's an Aegis Shield, good for some more money, and there's our Vorpal.
Also good for more money.
Assuming we don't find anything better for the ninja to use.
Did he just 4-weight? Yep.
Well, there's a Bane Sword. And a Thor Hammer. And the Floater! Floater is loose.
Oh, Floater was loose.
Okay.
Big advantage Zen0bian for going to check that armory.
Yep, and with the levels that he's gotten while he's here, he will have, if he decides to go out and heal now, he will have exit charges. And he's just intentionally taking this Sabertooth Medusa trap tile fights along the way. That's kind of a smart move, because that's given him a good bit of experience there. That was about 2,500 experience.
Dengwoo makes it through the Ordeals maze on the second trip up, but Zen0bian this trip to Volcano was extremely productive. He picked up the Floater. He's level 14. Got some TNT money. And he's going back in.
He's going back in. With Fade and Nuke and all that stuff, he might be just thinking, I can take out Carry with this.
I think I agree with him. I think he definitely can take Carry out. The only thing that'd be scary if she had damage poison or something like that.
And it's the Crown in Ordeals. And looking at the chests, there wasn't really much of anything. And the trap tile being a group of Sahags, not really of much consequence. And holy cow, I just saw Zen0bian's money count. He's at 77,000. He's got his TNT money.
I'm glad you got a look. Zen0bian and Dengwoo are menuing so fast, I can't see anything. These runners are just blazing speeds.
And I didn't see what Dengwoo has, but just from the chests alone, he didn't get much.
If for Dengwoo's sake, we better hope that that crown's required. Because if it isn't, yikes.
And Dengwoo's at about 18k.
Oh man, Ordeals just did not pan out at all.
We'll have to see what the crown gives, but that's really the only thing of even semi-relevance at this point. And the Agama Trap Tile has cockatrices and mummies. Cockatrices spamming slow, which is kind of slowing down Zen0bian's progress just by that alone.
He just wants Zen0bian to, rest his fingers a little bit.
Yeah, that Thor Hammer is doing some real good work, right? Oh, dang, the Thor Hammer just wiped them all out.
That's not something you see often, but it's nice. That Thor Hammer, normally a lot of runners will see that as a whammy when they pick that up when it's incentivized. I don't think it's incentivized in this flag set, but in this case, when you got that thief, it is.
I believe so. So that would be our second loose, wouldn't it? And it's the Power Gauntlet at the Crown turn-in. Yeah, I want to say our equipment incentivized items are Thor Hammer, Power Gauntlet, and Opal Bracelet. So, having seen the Thor Hammer, that's two of our loose right there.
Yeah, and we know the floater was loose, and we know the canoe wasn't loose.
True. So we have one more loose item left to find, which in our flags that might be, well, yeah, the canoe is not. So, and yep, just like that carries down. Zen0bian lights the first orb, and yeah, I definitely say he has the advantage here.
So with the fact that we knew the canoe was incentivized, so that means that we had, and the floater was loose.
Yep, the floater was loose.
So that means we know both tri-states, which means we knew that there were 19 incentivized items and 17 locations.
Well, I'm just saying. I just think of it as there's 3 loose. We just, given the states, we might the floater and or canoe might be in them regardless. And we got Provoca, and there's Life 2.
That's a huge pickup.
Oh yeah. And there's Warp at level 2. That will help Zen0bian. Well, I guess Ordeals wasn't required, but that Power Gauntlet can definitely do some good.
Dengwoo finds on-rack and on-rack. Is this even randomized?
Given what we've seen, yes. Well, there's Saber at 7. Not even bothering checking the white magic shop. But I want to say it's because even the red wizard wouldn't be able to learn them anyway.
Looks like the chat beat me to that one, but what does it mean for an item to be loose? That means it is a key item that will be found in a random spot. The randomizer has incentivized locations, and what we mean by that is there are certain chests, for example, the chest next to the chair in Ordeals, or the chest next to the red dragon spike tile in the volcano, that the randomizer, you can choose flags to put a key item or an item from your incentive pool into one of those chests.
Yep, and in these flags, those incentivized, the main incentivized locations is the floater chest in ice, the tail chest in ordeals, and the left-hand chest inside Titan's Drove, which in the vanilla game really isn't, but it was added as one just as a randomizer feature. And Zen0bian with the floater, with that airship, with the tail, is going to go ahead and promote right now.
And that makes sense. That early tail really upgrades the amount of equipment that Thief can use. And so giving him the options to wear like that flame armor, for example.
Yep. Flame armor, putting that white shirt probably on the white wizard. Using that Vorpal sword, because that's pretty much the best weapon we've got right now. And Dengwoo is making the volcano play, which we know is the good play at the moment.
Yeah, this is basically the best possible. If he's in full clear mode here, this is the best possible play he can make at having a shot.
Zen0bian cleaning out the Cardia Isles, not finding much yet.
These are free checks though, and they don't take that long. Ooh, there's something.
There's our first ribbon. Nice.
You put a ribbon on your white wizard, and all of a sudden your party just stays alive in Topher. I like it.
Actually, for the moment, he's got the ribbon on the red wizard, but that's fine. Heel helmet. Not by. There's the Massmune. Okay, I think we're good on the weapons front. And the defense sword. Ooh, yeah, that's good. That is good.
Ooh, boy, don't skip the Cardia Isles in this seed.
And the Vorpal's going down to the red wizard. Curious to see what kind of shuffling the equipment goes if they find a katana anywhere. That might be an interesting decision. And Zen0bian is making the play to ordeals, which we know does... Well, I mean, if Zen0bian takes it to its logical extent, the Power Gauntlet's not a bad thing to get.
I'll check the notes here, but I didn't see where Temper landed off the top of my head. But yeah, the Power Gauntlet is definitely a good item. I think the ninja can equip it too. So.
Temper was 6. So as far as attack buffs go, if the ninja wants to do something, the Power Gauntlet's going to be the only way. Dengwoo getting that floater. Oh my!
Dengwoo did not expect that.
No, he did not. Oh wow, that's one of those trap tiles that you really want to see. It's the 2 to 3 eye encounter. Some people refer to it as the third eye grind, and grinding is what is going to be happening for a little bit, I think.
The third eye grind. Never heard that. It's great.
Just took a couple encounters of it.
The knowledge that it's there, should Topher be extremely hostile, is good though.
Though that is, though the one downside is getting back to ordeals will take a little while. So coming back here to grind, that's a significant time investment. So it has to really, really be worth it to do that.
Zen0bian making quick work of the pillar maze with access to warp.
Yeah, they definitely made a quick, got through it faster than Dengwoo did. Ooh, the Oozes have Quad X. But they've got Life 2 charges, so the Black Wizard will probably be picked right back up.
One notable thing here is it looks like Dengwoo didn't spend the money to get exit. So anything that he gets, he has to walk out.
Oof, ouch. He might have that TNT in the back of his mind, wanting to save up for it.
Yeah, I think Zen0bian chucked the wizard staff for it and said, "I'm coming back for that TNT."
Yep, and he pretty much spent all of his money before going. Oh, Mad Cats have toxic. Oh dear.
Good thing we found a ribbon.
Yeah.
And Frost. Wow.
I mean, Frost isn't too bad. Especially when you have a ribbon, Frost doesn't amount to too much. And Dengwoo is up in the air.
Dengwoo's up there and flying at blazing speed, goes right down and sees Provoka and Gaia, but nopes. What's he? Is he looking for Lupa Lupa?
Yeah, that's kind of curious. Seeing Provoka and saying no. That is a odd decision. I would have, even if you wanted to do something else first, I would have at least checked the level 2 magic. And yep, Lefane is vanilla. So I guess through process of elimination, we had already known that. And the Chime is vanilla too. Okay then.
Vanilla all around.
Zen0bian getting some pro rings. Has a whole lot of money. So at this point, any money issues Zen0bian might have had is just gone. Although, definitely gotta make sure that you keep enough for that TNT.
Yeah, those pro rings are a nice boon, though. Get that death protection. Can help you protect against like that toxic from those man cats and whatnot as well. Because we're gonna run into those man cats again. So.
Yeah, Dengwoo going through the Cardia aisles, getting all the really, really good stuff therein. And Zen0bian remembering to get that TNT.
He's probably gonna head over to the Dwarf Cave. Maybe turn that in real quick, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, we're still missing a good number of items, even between our two runners.
Hooray!
We're still missing Oxia, we're still missing the rod, still missing the key. And, well, there's one of them. There's the rod. So as far as incentivized locations go, we've still got Ice Cave, and we still got Waterfall. I think those are the only two left. Barring various fetch quest turn-ins.
Yep, you are correct. We have the Waterfall Cave. And I don't think anyone has been to Ice yet. So.
Right. One thing chat mentioned. Dengwoo already having the tail wanted to class change before shopping at Provoka, just so we can get all of his magic shopping done all at once for the ninja.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. And Zen0bian is
that double dip on Provoka. That's really smart. Wow. That is why these runners play FFR in the spring tournament, and I talk about FFR in the spring tournament.
Not to mention getting into the bracket stage. You don't get to the bracket stage in this tournament by fluke chance. Alright, so Zen0bian making use of this warp trick. And what do we have in Ice Cave? There is our key.
Key, and actually a required item to beat the game.
Yep.
Because one of the doors in the Temple of Fiends is actually locked by the Mystic Key. You would never know that by playing the vanilla game, because, well, you'd have already had the Mystic Key by then, and the door would have simply opened for you.
Yep, there's at least one. I think there might be a couple more in Temple of Fiends Revisited. I believe there's also there's the one in Sea Shrine, and I don't remember if there's any others.
No, but there's actually a treasure chest in the one in the Sea Shrine, too, which can be troublesome sometimes.
Yeah, I had mentioned the one in Sea Shrine. Now, I noticed that Dengwoo sold that Thor hammer. There's the other heel helmet, and there's a school of fish in Ice Cave. And the heel staff, too.
Question in chat by Jonathan Loshi, do we have third loose yet? No, we have not seen the third loose yet.
Nope. Given the... Ooh, there's a free gold bracelet. That's nice. Given what we've found so far, I'm inclined to think that... there will be another fetch chain involved.
I would have to agree. Will depend on what the loose could still be required, though.
Yes. But considering that we've got the herb and the bottle, and those two will lead to the Oxyale and the Opal bracelet, respectively. Ooh, Dengwoo selling that Vorpal sword. Okay. And that looks like that put him... I think that sell put him over the top to buy that TNT.
And Dengwoo still needed his TNT money.
Yeah. Alright, so Zen0bian checking Keylock Cardia. Oh, there's our second ribbon.
Definitely worth the time to get that second ribbon, for sure.
Yeah. Puts it on the ninja. That's an interesting decision for now.
The ninja does have a relatively low HP pool, so good electric protection.
Alright, so Zen0bian is now checking the dwarf treasury. We are still looking for one more loose item. And given what we're still in need of, it could be pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. That is... Ooh, I hope it's in Marsh.
Yeah, I have a feeling that would be the last thing either of our runners check. Because if nothing else, we have... Between our two runners at least, we have basically all the means of checking everything except for Sea Shrine. So that's a lot of chests to check. For one loose.
Maybe the robot in here will give give Zen0bian the Oxale so he can just walk over to Sea Shrine.
Well, no, it can't be. Because like I said, we've got 2 fetch quest items and 2 non-fetch quest items. So the robot has to either give us the herb or the bottle, and that will turn into that one of them will turn into the Oxyale. Yeah, mentioned chat. We've already gotten the key. The key was in Ice Cave.
Finds a Gurnaga and air trap tile and gonna take the fight. Nice little stack of experience there. Probably won't grind on it, but
yeah, probably not. Well, there's a katana. Yep, and the ninja takes the katana, and the red wizard takes the massa. Yep, and the robot has the herb.
as well predicted by you.
So if the herb does not turn into the Oxyale, that last loose will be the bottle, and it will be required. And Dengwoo was checking the red dragon chest. Zen0bian skipped this one.
Based on what Zen0bian's found, I'm not sure what could be in there that Zen0bian would be, hurt without.
The bottle?
I guess that's true. You're right. I had equipment on the brain.
Yeah, for equipment, I think we're fine. It's just cloth.
I wonder if we'll see Zen0bian just go to the sky. Go sky right now. A lot of boxes there.
That is an option. There is a lot of boxes there, and it looks... The counterpoint is, if the herb turns into the Oxyale, Zen0bian's in go mode. Well... Where was the loot again?
Crystal turn in.
Wow, Zen0bian never turned in the crystal? Or maybe... I'll have to look at Zen0bian's inventory, see if he has the loot or not. Alright, moment of truth. Is the loose bottle required? Yes, it is! We're on a loose item hunt.
Question in chat: loot was crown? No. Yeah, Matoya had the loot.
Yeah,
the crown turned into the power bomb.
Zen0bian does have the loot. I just looked at his inventory. He does have it. So, it all comes down to Sky, Earth, or Marsh. The bottle has to be in one of those 3 places.
Have we checked Keylock to Temple of Fiends?
No, actually. That is another option.
I like it when loose items are there.
Well, we already had the canal in there. But who's to say there might not... Who's to say the bottle can't be there, too? But yeah, you gotta check everything, because... I wonder if that red dragon chest is kind of eating away at Zen0bian's mind.
I seriously doubt he would go back before checking Keylocked. But yeah, it'll be interesting. That is an interesting.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of more chest dense areas, and ooh, Dengwoo's going Earth. Zen0bian check-in greater than less than. We got Ice Sword, which is obsolete. Mage Staff. second katana.
If the bottle is an earth, then that would give Dengwoo the advantage of not having to full clear anything else.
As long as he goes to ice and gets the key, then yeah.
That would give him some time to catch back up because he could skip all those key checks that Zen0bian made.
I mean, he would be short a ribbon, but if it helps, if the time save helps him win, then that's really all that matters.
Frost Giants are giving Zen0bian a bit of trouble, but he gets right through no problems.
Alright, Zen0bian's in Sky 1. Earth 2 hasn't had much so far. Free pro ring.
Well, we're for sale for pretty cheap, but we'll take a free one.
Zen0bian just warped back to Mirage 3 and is... What the heck? What's he doing? Interesting thought.
Banana peel?
I don't know.
I mean, I like the warp strategy here. I think he just maybe his controller aided input and just walked down. That happens to be fine.
Possibly.
Not much on that sky floor.
Ooh, unrunnable undead pack. Nothing a good Harm 4 doesn't take care of, though.
Zen0bian getting some nice encounters in here, too. That Nightmare Badman one wasn't very good, but he's definitely found a couple of eyes. So do a little bit of a walking grind levels tonight.
Yeah, I think Zen0bian's around level 20, which he definitely has the level advantage. Dengwoo's around 15.
Fun. We call this the spider room in the community, I believe, and it is always a fun one to route around.
I've heard a number of different names for this one, so... Spider rooms like Sunburst Room, Excal, and Earth 3.
Money in Earth 3. Maybe the bottle is going to be hostage in our vampire chest. That'd be kind of cool.
Possibly.
Dengwoo will open the flags in his browser just to make sure you read them right. If that happens.
I just find it interesting that basically there's only one dungeon that hasn't been touched by either of our runners so far, and we're still looking for that one last thing.
Ah, right you are. The only dungeon that both runners have not touched is the Marscape.
Yep.
And 3 boxes in the Temple of Fiends that are key locked, right? I don't think Zen0bian went up there.
True.
So.
But I was referring to like a dungeon in its entirety. Dengwoo taking on the vampire, which won't be lasting very long at this point, I don't think. Oh, geez, gets taken out by a lid 3. Wow, okay. There's another pro ring.
The eyes just love Zen0bian today.
Alright, one last room in Sky 2. You know, just one more, just Earth 4 left on Dengwoo's side.
There's a lot of boxes on this next sky floor, though, so...
Yeah. Opal armor, cabin, okay. Sky 2 was pretty much a bust. Onwards to Sky 3. Best
Nothing
thing in
in
that
there.
world. Yeah, there was a light axe, but that's not much at this point. Sun Sword, which is already obsolete. Ice Armor, which...
Ice armor would have been okay. We already got a flame armor, so it's not that great. Dengwoo didn't find much in that bottom of Earth, so it's either in the 4 chests that Zen0bian has left, or it's in the Marsh Cave,
Or in Topher Keylock. Teflafine's Keylocked. Oh boy, it ain't in Sky!
Did I
ain't
commentate
Earth.
for them?
Oh boy! Who... If it's in Marsh, who will make the play for it first? I would assume Dengwoo would probably hit ice at some point, because he knows it's an incentivized location, but... Oof.
Lich goes down with a couple nukes, no issues there. I think Zen0bian has made his way out of just before the Bridge of Destiny here, so
Yep.
it might be time to get your bless RNGs out in chat. Maybe we can see ourselves a little robot.
Alright, Bridge of Destiny time. First encounters, Grey Naga and some airs. Oh wow, couple high rolls on those nukes, dang.
Ooh, fighters. I was hoping for a Warmac, but Dengwoo makes his trip over to Waterfall. He's gonna pick up his herb.
Yep. Another 3-pack of airs.
Normally we don't see a lot of runners fight airs, but these airs have rolled kind of low in the HP department.
It did roll high on evade though. That ninja just straight up missed. And oops, nope. Still no Warmag. Oh no. Okay. Zen0bian has made it to team at 1.
Little bit of respect using that defense sword.
Dang, 394, getting a lot of high rolls on these nukes here.
You like to see it.
Oh yeah.
Going with the Bane Sword strats and Zen0bian side. I like it. And Tier 1 goes down.
Yep, that's 2 orbs lit for Zen0bian. Now, the decision for Zen0bian. Will he go to Earth? Well, I would think that Zen0bian would probably go to Earth before going to Mars, because you're going to have to go through Earth anyway. But, oof.
I would go to Earth, so Zen0bian's probably going to Mars.
He's going to Earth.
I think you hit the nail on the head. You have to go through Earth anyway, so might as well run it first.
Yeah. But really, when it comes down to it, Zen0bian's still about a dungeon ahead of Dengwoo. More, maybe a bit. Maybe a bit. Yeah, he saw a good encounter here, I guess, and is trying to make the most of it. And goodness knows, at the end, you could just warp or exit out. And just no harm, no foul. But yeah, well, Zen0bian just has Earth left. Dengwoo still has both ice and sky. And he's gonna be full... unless he really wants to play it risky, he's gonna be full clearing them both.
Unless he galaxy brains and just goes to Mars right now, you're right.
Maybe after ice, maybe? Since ice is still an incentivized location, but that's...
Oh, it makes no sense for Dengwoo to go to Mars. I'm spouting nonsense. He doesn't even have the key.
True. Well, I mean, that is an ice, though. Yeah, but I'm thinking, if he knows ice is an incentivized location, it's the last incentivized location he's got. So, I'm thinking, if he's going to go to do Mars, he's going to do ice first.
The Bat Boss over on Zen0bian side.
Okay, looks like he might be... Oh, he's doing the herb turn-in. Getting the bad news that this isn't what he needs. It is good armor, though.
It is, and he's a little light on equipment, so, I mean, that is helpful.
And thank you, Speed Gaming 3, for the raid. We got ourselves an interesting race here. We're looking for a loose bottle, and we've narrowed it down to either Keylock Temple of Fiends or Marsh Cave. And we need the bottle, because that will turn into the Oxyale, which we need to finish the game. And Dengwoo is going to ice.
Should make short work of ice, I would imagine, given his levels. I don't think I remember seeing anything particularly nasty either.
Yeah, the Frost Giants were a bit on the tanky side, though we learned that more from the Cube Trap Tile. The Mirage 3 Trap Tile, rather. Yes, chat does mention Zen0bian did skip the red dragon chest. We know it's nothing. But at what point, I would think that would be the last thing that Zen0bian checks. Even after Marsh. Because at least Marsh has a decent number of chests in it. I would think you check all of those before going back to Volcano.
And I would think you would check Keylock Temple of Fiends before you head over to Marsh Cave.
Yeah, that's a pretty quick check.
You also get to look at the trap tiles that are there, but
Yeah.
both these runners are going to have 20 levels, I think.
Yeah, I think Zen0bian's already at least 24. I think Dengwoo's probably close to 20. But he still has Sky left to do, so he should be able to get some decent levels just going through that, just in general. Yeah, Dengwoo's at 19.
But Dengwoo still has to go through Sky as well. He's going to pick up some levels just from unrunnables inside Sky.
Oh, the wizards have slow too. Isn't that lovely? Oh, and the creeps have trance. I don't think we saw that before.
That is rude. Yes.
Yeah.
We did not do that before.
That gold bracelet's nice. Alright. What does Dengwoo do? Is he making the play? Well, he's doing key lock chess. Makes sense.
This could be good for Dengwoo. If he checks all of the key chests, including the ones in the Temple of Fiends, and that's where the bottle is, he could catch back up here.
And Zen0bian makes quick work of Lich, and let's see what decision he decides to make. He's heading straight to Marsh.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Uh-huh.
If Zen0bian's gonna make such quick work of this, though, it probably he's got a full dungeon ahead of Dengwoo.
And there it is! First chest in Marsh. Bottle is in the top side of Marsh. Zen0bian is in go mode.
That bottle is gonna turn into the Oxtail, and then Zen0bian is gonna pedal to the metal through C, and it's gonna be. Dengwoo's gonna have to hope for a nasty Topher if he's gonna get back in this.
And with Town Shuffle, I had to remember where Gaia was. Gaia was at Provoca. And Dengwoo is checking the Temple of Fiends lock chest, so we'll see if maybe we'll have our third ribbon in here. As Zen0bian gets that Oxyale. And, ooh, we got gas dragons in the trap tile. Good experience, but they might be threatening a bit, perhaps. Okay, they're not hitting that hard.
Zen0bian's back in Crescent Lake. Maybe there's a spell he's looking for here.
Yeah.
Temper.
Temper, and Brack as well. Life for the Red Wizard, and for the White Wizard as well. Even though you got life 2 at level 2, can never have too many life charges. These gas dragons, one of the biggest sources of experience in the game.
Yeah, the key lock chests in Temple of Fiends are a bust. But well, the gas dragons were the most valuable thing in there for Dengwoo.
If you wanted a grind tile, that one's probably one of the best ones you can have, assuming the gas dragons don't have something nasty on them. There's that second ribbon.
If you want to watch how to go through Sea Shrine fast, just watch on Zen0bian side, because if you blink, it's gonna be done.
Yeah, though this the Hag Pack is gonna slow Zen0bian down just a little bit. Yeah, and Dengwoo is gonna go Sky. He's gonna full clear it. Yeah, and Zen0bian's not checking anything. He's got Masa, he's got Katana, he's got 2 ribbons. What else do you need?
He's got a white shirt, he's got a defense sword, he's got a Vorpal, he's got Opal bracelet. Just nothing else.
Power gauntlet.
Yeah, I got the power gauntlet. Just need Kraken dead.
Yep. And welcome Speed Gaming to this pretty exciting race. It's really come down to the last couple checks here. Looks like Zen0bian's got Temple of Fiends Revisited can still throw a wrench into things, but Zen0bian's definitely got a huge advantage going into this.
I mean, we still could have, double nuke, high absorb chaos, which could give us a little bit of trouble or something like that, but it's Zen0bian is in the driver's seat for sure.
And the broken into pieces. Kraken is down.
This really started with Zen0bian just checking that volcano armory first to get that floater real quick.
Yeah.
That gave him a huge advantage.
It turned out floater was loose in the second floor of volcano, and that pretty much just set Zen0bian up for the rest of the scene.
And Zen0bian's burning all his houses here to get those heal pots just where he wants them.
Yep.
And at 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 18 seconds, Zen0bian enters the Temple of Fiends Revisited, 2,000 years into the past.
Zen0bian's at about 25 across the board, so it looks pretty good, but we'll see what this place has in store for us. Oh, we got unrunnable zombie teas for starters.
These we got a little preview of these with Dengwoo fighting those in ordeals. We know they don't have very much HP and weren't really doing a whole lot though, so just slows Zen0bian down a little bit if nothing else. Meanwhile, for those just joining us, Dengwoo is going to probably open every single treasure chest in Sky looking for his loose bottle.
Yep.
He's not going.
Yeah, unfortunately, that loose bottle ended up being in the top floor of Marsh Cave. And yeah, that's going to be the last thing Dengwoo checks because that will be the only thing left to check after Sky.
It just shows a testament to how good these runners both are. They both have basically full cleared the game, and it's only an hour and 13 minutes.
Yeah, that's... I mean, it helps having Nuke and Fade early. Like, having that Fade at level 1 did a lot, and Zen0bian is at Lich 2. Three hits for 92. Oh, wow! Lich 2 rolled low on health. Holy cow!
Lich 2 with less than 400 health?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I think you got a quad X that Lich, maybe.
Not quite. Not... If the quad X happened later in the round, maybe, but not if it happened right away, no. Alright, we got carry 2.
It's like 172.
Okay, not hitting too hard, and wow! Now, carry, I think, could have been quad X straight up.
Yeah, carry did not have a lot of HP at all. This is not what we need. This is not what... I mean, obviously, Dengwoo doesn't know this. You know, these runners are running blind. But, yeah, this is not what Dengwoo needs to catch back up here. But we have the, what could be our gatekeeper, Kraken.
Yep, everything could change right here. Moving the power gauntlet over to the ninja.
Zen0bian carefully perusing his equipment, making sure he has everything just where he wants it. And here we go, Kraken 2. Start nuke defense sword, nuke.
276, 113. Kraken opens up with Lit 2.
That's good. That's a free round, essentially. That's exactly what we want to see from...
So that was about 600 damage to Kraken in the first round. If I did my math right, which, you know, math on Twitch. Ooh! Precision strike on the Black Wizard, bring him down to 1. And
Arjo hanging in there. Kraken 2 goes down. No punches. Playing real nice.
not bothering to heal. We've got life 2 on... We've got enough life casts that... Honestly, using a life 2 instead of a cure 4 might be a good idea here. Especially since cure 4 and Fade are on the same level.
Yeah, and Cure 4 is really, really good in battle, and you want to save those charges as much as you can.
Yeah. Alright, now he's using some of his Cure 4. He's using a Cure 4, at least. Balancing magic use and heal potion use so you don't run out of either one. I respect this.
And, you know, gotta go fast.
Yeah. Just going all-out offense. And it has been working so far.
I wonder if Zen0bian feels behind, so he feels like he's just gotta rush. Ooh, Tiamat with fast.
That can be a little scary. Yeah, but yeah,
Oh, critted the but he stands.
Still, that was a fasted Tiamat that only did 353. What? Okay. $79, 182. Okay, yeah, there's the damage.
That hit looked a little better.
Yeah, 882 damage on the Black Wizard. Yeah, you ain't surviving that.
This Tiamat here showing us what a boss is. A little bit of HP.
Oh, and Tiamat has crack. Misses everyone, but and the slow 2 hits the ninja. Oh!
1 hit, 1 damage. Uh-oh.
Oh boy, yeah. Breaking out the Thor hammer. 4 hits, 246. Chip damage, which is still better than 1 hit for 1, I guess. And 4 hits for 58. Tiamat 2 is down. Ooh, okay.
Only one boss stands between Zen0bian and Game 3, and that is Chaos.
And he's finally switching the party around, moving the ninja down to slot 3.
Zen0bian played that Tiamat fight really well, that chip damage coming up big.
Mm-hmm.
And here's our first look at Chaos. Fast in the ninja.
Tempering the ninja.
So we're going buffs for the first round. Fast.
Oh, Chaos doesn't hit too hard. Hit for 250.
250 before Invis too, so that bodes well.
Yeah. Throwing out the Invis 1. And the Power Bonk as well.
Chaos is punchy, but not punching hard.
Yeah, I think we might have... unless Chaos throws out something nasty, we might have an easy fight here. Throwing out the heal 3.
Chaos would have to throw nuclear here to even put Zen0bian in any sort of trouble.
Meanwhile, Dengwoo is on the Bridge of Destiny.
Maybe Chaos got the punch script, he's just punching.
It's possible. I have seen a skill-less Chaos before.
Get your bless RNGs out for
never mind. There we are. That Chaos has stopped. So he's got something at least. But, oh man, 10 hits for 1,819 damage. Wow.
And Chaos is still kicking, but a lit too. Nothing threatening. This is probably gonna do it if Mira gets a good swing.
Yeah, 1729. Chaos still up. Wow, he rolled really.
1,700 still standing. Fight. Chaos is stunned. Just nothing. Terminated.
The third hit did it. And Zen0bian comes in first place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 45 seconds.
Get your GGs out in chat like you already are for Zen0bian.
Oh, yes.
That is correct. Zen0bian will force Game 3.
Oh, yes.
Looks like Dengwoo's gonna maybe finish it out here, so we still got some more action left to go for sure. Dengwoo's thinking about where did I check? What did I skip? We know he needs to go to the Marsh Cave.
Yep. Nowhere else for Dengwoo to go.
Will he check the top box first, like Zen0bian did?
Yes, he does. And it looks like Zen0bian will not be joining us here in the booth, but GG's all the same.
It's tough. It's late.
Dengwoo gets that bottle and is in go mode.
Or not.
Well, I'm keeping tabs on SRL. Dengwoo has not forfeited.
question in chat. This is the first round of brackets. That is correct.
Yep. Yeah, it took the tournament took a week off, mostly because of an event that ended up not taking place because of current events. But yep, this week was when the brackets began. Dengwoo getting that Oxyale. Pretty much gonna full clear everything at this point. Not full clear, just go mow right through Sea Shrine, and hopefully Topher will treat Dengwoo as well as it treated Zen0bian.
Yeah, I don't think Dengwoo is gonna have any trouble either. Chaos, the only fiend that gave Zen0bian any trouble at all was Tiamat 2. Yeah. Unless we see something in the other fiend scripts that Zen0bian avoided.
I didn't get a good look at what Dengwoo's levels are at. I want to say Zen0bian went into Topher at... Yep, okay, Dengwoo's at 24. Pretty comparable to where Zen0bian was at this point. So I think he'll be fine.
Oop, the Wiz Sahags are gonna unrunnable as always, or will it always be? Yeah. While we anticipate Dengwoo completing here, I just wanted to remind everybody about the other bracket races we got going on. Well, I guess it is today, because technically today, in some time zones, is already May 20 at 9:15 p.m. EST. We got One Fine Day versus Silverfire on Speed Gaming, and then at 10:15 p.m. is Thunderclawed versus Ganon's Gone Wild. Both of those races are going to be very, very good. I suggest everyone go and check those out tomorrow. And you can just, if you got two monitors, when the Thunderclawed starts, you can still have One Fine Day and Silverfire up on your screen there.
Also at 6:30, we also have Groggy Dog versus Shadow Walker, Game 2. Also on Speed Gaming, some Speed Gaming channel to be determined.
Yep, that is on Speed Gaming, just a regular Speed Gaming. I'm looking at the schedule, but I misread it, and thanks for covering me.
Yeah, I don't think any of tomorrow's races have been confirmed as to which channel they're on. But yeah, they will all be on the Speed Gaming family. Oh, Kraken!
Blaze!
Okay, Kraken one has Blaze.
Got some nice nuke rolls too. I think Kraken 1 had more HP than Kraken 2.
Yeah, at this point, I'd be inclined to agree. Alright, so that's all 4 orbs lit for Dengwoo. All that's left is going to Topher. Might be stopping off to top off supplies or something. And or spells, I guess.
I think maybe he needs to get Temper?
Temper was at 6. Fast was at 4. And that's what he's getting right now. At least for the ninja, if nothing else. Okay, didn't have fast on the red wizard either.
That makes sense. You never know who's going to go down. You want as many fast charges as you can get.
Oh yeah, definitely.
After that, he's good on his heal pod situation, so he's just going to head right on over to Temple of Fiend.
Yeah, and he's doing the same thing Zen0bian did. Aligning the menus for easy heal pot usage.
About 1 hour, 29 minutes, and 30 seconds or so, Dengwoo enters the Temple of Fiends Revisited. I was hoping Dengwoo would open the boxes.
Oh well, it's not like the best thing we could find would be that third ribbon.
Correct. Dengwoo runs into the 4-pack of unrunnable zombie dragons.
It's a bit of a drain on resources, but it's also some decent experience.
Bumps up Asher to 25, that's not bad. Probably gonna see Dengwoo run away from everything, just like Zen0bian did. Except for these unrunnable Medusas.
Okay. I don't remember if the rock galls were unrunnable or not. I might be getting my seeds mixed up.
Mud goals are definitely runnable.
Yep.
Dengwoo topping off his HP, and we have Lich 2. I'm gonna try to call all this, but it's probably gonna be a lot of offense and a lot of Lich going down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two-shotted.
Yeah. The first 3 fiends rolled pretty low for health.
I think Chaos was the only one that rolled a significant portion of health.
T-Man had at least a decent amount of health.
Dengwoo just saying, nope, I'm gonna just attack you, Carrie. Get out of here. His fade rolls were not good. Carry punches for 130, not too much. Fast goes off, good turn order. 10 hits, 272, terminated. Carry 2 is down.
Yep. Ooh, Naga and Waters.
Waters are not hitting Greg very hard, though.
Yeah, I was more worried about them having a nasty ability or something. Alright, Kraken 2.
Got nukes and fades and Invis 2 coming out.
Just going all offense.
Oh, except for that Invis 2. Lit 2 comes out from Kraken. Chip damage to the whole party. Nuke 133. Greg with a nuke. 314. Nice roll. Nuke 161.
Well, you got nukes on the ninja. Might as well use them.
Yeah. Also fire him off. Thunder. Nuke 177. Greg nuke. 6. That's a low roll. 232. Fade comes out 103. Terminated.
Yep. Down goes Kraken 2.
Good turn order from Dengwoo. Those rock goals are unrunnable.
Ah, yes they are.
I think Reese Wolf in chat was correct. They were.
And we got the vampires. Vampires that hit pretty hard. Alright, let's see how Dengwoo handles team at 2. Loading up on the evasion.
Gonna fast that ninja. Team out with fast.
Well, the thing is, even with the fast, Tiamat wasn't hitting very hard. Aside from maybe hitting the black maid, the black wizard, but that was about it.
Asher takes a punch but stands up. Fade for 153. Uses the white shirt. Puts some evasion up on the party. Temper coming out on Greg. Greg is swinging that katana. Heal 3s. No, Invis 2. And Temper coming out on the ninja.
Oh, and oh dear, that's not
Whack the ninja. Oh no.
good. Okay, we might have ourselves a bit of a situation here.
I think Asher's got the Mazza backup strats.
Well, adjustments got to be made here. Loading up on more evasion. Oh no! Okay, red wizard's down. Okay, we're in trouble.
Oh no, the white wizard has the Mazza.
The red wizard must have had Vorpal. I think the slow 2 hit the black wizard, so I think we're fine there. Stun comes out.
66226. That's pretty good. Thunder coming out with those ribbons.
Bringing out Quad X. Not enough.
Nuke from Thunder. 128. Misses. Massa. 663. I think Dengwoo's gonna get there.
Quad X got him!
Nice fight.
Wow, okay.
Nice adjustment. Gotten to go to Plan C, Mazamoon on the White Wizard. Love to see it.
Yeah, I definitely, that was some good work there.
I would have wiped there.
Honestly, I probably would have had the Masa on the Red Wizards. I probably would have wiped there too. All right. Arranging the party more or less like how Zen0bian had it. And Chaos breaking out stop. Ooh, hitting the Red Wizard and the Black Wizard. Black Wizard does recover though. Ooh, breaking out lock too. Okay.
One of lock strats, and we got Viz 2 coming out. Temper coming out on the Ninja. Chaos with lit 2.
So we know that Chaos had a lot of health, had like 4,000 plus.
Who hoarded all the nuclears? Maybe Warmack just hoarded all the nuclears.
He might have. We never saw him though. Taking out the Cure 4 to get the Res Wizard out of stun. 10 differences for 694. Good damage. Fire 2. 10 hits, 565.
Ooh, heal 3. Topping off the Light Warriors there. More lock coming out.
Breaking out. Oh, okay. No more nukes on the. Ew. Did he just break out warp from the Black Mage? From the Black Wizard?
Probably confused?
Maybe,
Oh,
but
we'll
it got paralyzed. We got stopped anyway, so we'll never know now.
Steel 4. Steel Golem in chat says first time seeing Cure 4 fixing stun. Yeah, Cure 4 when captured in battle actually cures status as well.
Yes, it does. And just like that, Chaos is down. Dengwoo finishes in second place with an official SRL time. Where the heck was that again? 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 35 seconds. GG.
GG's out in chat for Dengwoo.
And we have Dengwoo here in the booth. GG.
Oh, GG. GG to Zen0bian, you know. I told you he was going to come back. I told everybody yesterday when I won he would come back with a vengeance, and oh, Jesus, I was not ready for him.
Well, it all came down to you guys had a route divergence pretty early on, and it just happened to favor Zen0bian this time around.
Yeah, what was it? I did Ruby into Earth Cave or something, and it just sat there, and I sat there, and I sat there, and I lost time, and I'm just like, oh no. And then I got lost in ordeals. That was great. 10 out of 10. Would hit that same teleporter multiple times to go all the way back to the start.
Been there, done that. I know how it feels.
I was even writing things down too, and I was writing down the wrong things. It was great.
Oof! Ouch.
Oh yeah, it was great. I mean, you know, Fate level 1, Nuke level 3. I was kind of hoping, and then like I was wiping the stuff, and it is what it is. Hopefully, I'll be able to take the rubber match against Zen0bian in Game 3. We gotta still set it up, but once again, GG to Zen0bian.
Yeah, this was definitely an exciting race. You guys were going in all sorts of different directions, but based off of that, we knew while you were in Earth and Zen0bian was in Sky, full clearing both. It was after that point that we figured out he was either in Marsh or in Keylock Temple of Fiends, which you hadn't done yet from our perspective.
Yeah, I actually was contemplating doing Marsh. Actually, I think when I did the early Earth play, no, when I got the key and I started doing my Earth checks, or the Keylock checks, I was going to do Marsh, and I said, no, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, that can be a hard decision to make, especially when you have to go through Sky regardless.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where my instincts told me to do Marsh, and I said, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to try and play the numbers game instead of play the Dengwoo, where he just kind of says, you know what, let's go somewhere. And yeah.
Yeah, we were kind of contemplating a similar thing when after Zen0bian finished Sky, we were thinking, would he go Earth or would he go Marsh? Or you have to go through Earth anyway, so just do that first. That's pretty much what happened. Though he did have he had a dungeon he was about a dungeon and a half ahead of you at that point. So just getting that floater as early as he did wonders. Okay. Although he did end up full clearing Volcano right then and there, getting a good early grind on the Sabertooths and Medusas.
Oh yeah, I was like, no. I mean, I thought about it, but like, I just seemed to never get any sort of good turn order, and that was like the same thing with the Asps in Earth Cave. It was
did the Asps have something? I didn't notice.
Yeah, they had damage poison. They kept wiping me out.
Oh, ouch! I didn't see
I was trying to get the money for the TNT, and I was like, okay, well, I'll pick up the Wizard Staff. I'll pick up the Coral Sword. I can sell that stuff. And I think there was some money or something, and I just kept wiping because they were the first encounter. And no matter what, they always got one of the Asps went ahead of me, so I couldn't kill them. So I like wiped a bunch of times there. Then I wiped a bunch of times trying to find the spike tiles in the Hall of Giants. I think I spent 7 minutes there. I mean, that's not going to make up the 20 minutes that Zen0bian crushed me in, but I mean, it is what it is.
It was an interesting thing because Zen0bian sold the Wizard Staff too, but he spent all his money on like spells and such. When he went into Volcano, he was pretty much flat broke, and he left with about 70,000.
Yeah, if he did some of those grinds, I can see there's a lot of money there too. Yeah, like you said, he did the Sabertooth Medusas. I mean, that's kind of what I had planned too, but I couldn't get turn order, and I think I went twice to them or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think he did too many fights on those. He just enough to get him some good levels. Because you guys pretty much went into Topher at about the same level, around 25.
Okay. Yeah, I was just like, I'll just take some levels on those waterfall airs or whatever before I exit, because they only rolled like 230 or something like that. I got decent levels off that, and then obviously doing the Sky play, I just kept fighting stuff, so...
Yeah, Zen0bian was getting a bunch of eyes and whatnot as well.
Yeah. I was like, please don't run into a Warmech. Please don't run into a Warmech.
Yeah, at this point, the Warmech had to have a lot of the good stuff, because we didn't see any of it in Topher.
Yeah, I didn't see much. I know Chaos said it was a very chunky boy.
Yeah. The Zen0bian was loading up on power bonks. He took Chaos out in 3 swings, although each swing was at like 1900, 1700. It's like, holy crap, Chaos isn't dead yet.
Yeah.
So Dengwoo, tell me about the decision to equip the White Wizard with the Mad.
I mean, Samurai White Wizard, I love having that as a backup. I mean, the game plan is like against Kraken and stuff like I know I had nukes and fades and stuff like that, but just in the odd chance that something goes south, I have an ability, like a white mage that has Cure 4, can keep himself up, and can do enough damage to, kill anything it needs to kill. And when I saw Zen0bian finish at 120, I'm just like, well, it can't be that bad. I mean, he finished at 120, probably nuke and faded his way through most of it.
For the most part, yeah. Tiamat 2 is really the only one that gave him that much trouble. So I think it gave you more trouble than it did him.
Yeah. Crack is not a very nice spell. Darn Earth Element.
Thing is, it wasn't even Crack, because Crack missed. It was actually he took out the black. He just punched out the black mage for like 800 damage.
Yeah, I took the crack to the face and lost my ninja and my red mage, which had my white shirt. That was kind of fun.
The big issue that Zen0bian had with Tiamat was slow actually hit his ninja.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
he
right.
couldn't-
The slow
couldn't
2 hit the
damage
ninja,
Tiamat.
yeah. So he was actually using Thor hammer to do chip damage.
Nice.
He got the job done. So that was kind of scary seeing that because like tempers were gone, and he was doing one hit for one with katana.
Wait, ninja had fast though.
I don't think he actually bought fast for the ninja. At least I don't remember. I don't remember who he had fast on, if anything.
Yeah, I was like, that was level 4. I mean, I went back for it at that point.
Yeah.
Since I mean, I was going to get it either way because I'd rather have it than not have it for that reason. But I understand it.
Yeah, I think I agree with Chat. I think the ninja had no spells on it whatsoever.
Wow, he didn't buy nuke. He didn't buy
No.
lock. Nothing. Holy.
I think he was just going to rely on the ninja swinging
Yeah,
with katana.
I mean, he just went full. I don't give anything.
He got the job done.
Neither
Neither of you wiped in Topher. That's always a nice thing.
I mean, he crushed it. He beat me by 20 minutes. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it. He came back with a vengeance, and he did what he needed to do to finish it. And now I am feeling the heat for Game 3. It's not a very pretty spot I'm in. That's for sure.
Well, it all comes down to that one match. One of you will be moving on. It'll be an exciting race, to be sure.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then I wiped the oozes. That's right, with Quad X that just randomly popped out of nowhere and wrecked me. That's right.
Oh yeah, they did have Quad X, didn't they?
Yeah. I can't remember where it was, but yeah, it wiped me out. Or no, it almost wiped me out. I don't remember. Anyways, I had to exit out, because it killed my ninja somewhere. Oh well. Anyways. Well, thanks a lot, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Zen0bian, I'll see you whenever we decide to schedule a Game 3. Melee Wizard, Dwight, thanks for it. Duchess, for KO-sama. Thank you for tracking. Speed Gaming, thanks as always. Y'all have a good night, and I'll let you guys take us out of here.
Alright, so for everyone at Speed Gaming, for my co-commentator Dwight, our tracker Duchess, our runners Dengwoo and Zen0bian, I am Melee Wizard, and have a nice night.